Then this is to show an example of the SPH and international media hackers, torturers who hack my computer and are stealing my files and copying my files for their safekeeping or whatever. And then this is an example to show that they do this law. So because this morning, because yesterday I was screen recording the Parliament session of 14 September. This is a screen recording on YouTube. And then so I was screen recording, so I couldn't use this computer in my room to do the typing. I was typing out all this handwritten record of the CCTV timings. This is my CCTV recorder and the monitor, and then all the CCTV timings there, these times of happenings that might be good evidence of what they do to me. And this is the CCTV camera in my room, Cam 1 as I call it. And this is the CCTV camera filming the happenings outside my room, Cam 3 as I call it. Then whenever something interesting happened, I quickly write it down, the time it happened, and then some remarks what happened. So I wanted to type out all these handwritten notes, records into the computer lor, so that it'll be less messy and safekeeping lor. Then like that also open for the SPH hackers and international media hackers and torturers to download, modify and all these things, and it's a risk lor. And so I was typing it, so I went upstairs to the upstairs computer, my old computer. I put it upstairs, it's a bit spoiled, and I was typing it upstairs because this computer was recording the screen. And then why was I recording this thing? Because on that night, the news I heard from the TV, I was in my room and the TV was on, I think News 5. And there goes my mother, and there goes my auntie lor. My auntie was watching News 5, I think, on this TV. And then it was so dramatic and all that, so much grilling and whatever. And then after that, the next day there was also the Facebook Yahoo News, Yahoo Singapore News, that the foreign affairs minister apologized for this and that. So it was so interesting. So I thought I'd go and record the whole thing and see lah. So I was recording it, and so I went up. I couldn't use the computer in my room. I went upstairs to use it, and then I saved it in my thumb drive to bring it down to this computer in my room. And so I go upstairs, alarm and lock for double protection. Because I'm so scared they'll just go in and steal all my evidence of all this torturing. And I don't have any evidence left. And then they also, last time they also made me feel so, I don't know what, they zapped me to feel so uncomfortable and so terrible, having to lock the door all the time I leave the room. So I thought just I install the alarm, then just press the button like that, and then you don't have to take out my key from the pocket, lock the door, put the key back and all that. I think they zapped me to feel so uncomfortable doing this, and then I don't want to do it, so I installed the alarm for more convenience lor. So I come upstairs to this room, to this computer. This is my old computer, it's a bit spoiled. You can hear the fan making a lot of noise. And like that. Then it's getting so hot. I think I turn up the fan. So log in. And like that, then I plug in the thumb drive. So this was the file. I was recording all these handwritten CCTV report. And then I just type it down. I never print it at all. So then this morning when I came up to this room again, and then I found this lying on the table. These two sheets of paper. This and this. And then what is on the paper is my CCTV recording which I typed down, and it's like that lor, cam 3, cam 1 and all these dates. And this is what I was typing lor. What is this? 30th June 2021, 6 September 2021. Then 20th June. On the top, 20th June to that is 3rd September. Second September. Does it tell you? Maybe in 5 seconds, 15, 18, yes. It's it. I think. Yellow is my typing lor. And then I never printed it at all. And then this morning I just found these 2 pieces of paper lying on the table here in this upstairs room, which is my brother's ex-room. He's now living in the US. And I never printed it, so that means the SPH and international media hackers downloading my files, stealing my files, and then they print it, and then someone put it on the table here. And then there are only 3 other people living in this house besides me, my mother. Besides me, so there are the 3 people are my mother, my auntie, and the maid. So it could be any one of them conspiring with the SPH torturers to do this, put this thing on the table like that. I don't know what, to spook me or whatever, or to, I don't know, to do these things that are characteristic of the media people who do all these sort of things, just to show that this is the character, and then whatever, they do these things. That's my understanding and impression and experience now. And so like that lor. So I think it shows that they are accessing my files on my computer, and then they are stealing all my files lor. So in the end, it's not safe, and even though they have to log in and password protect to log in, and I don't know, that doesn't give any security for people from downloading your files, from stealing your files in your computer, download to their computer. And like that lor. See the printer here, I hardly use it. And then all the paper is also, it's not the white A4 white paper. All the paper, all the colored, this whatever high quality colored paper, and this is white A4 paper. So I never printed it at all. See, white paper, and this yellowish paper, high quality paper, like that. White paper, high quality paper. So I never printed it. There's no white paper to print on this printer, and on the printer downstairs in my room, suspect it's her lor, my mother lor. Because she goes out and then her friends could just pass it to her and then she put it on the table there like that. My auntie doesn't go out lor. Then I mean I don't monitor them. Like I'm being monitored, scrutinized every second, every breath I take. And so and then it could be the maid also lor. She goes out in the morning to buy bread. So I don't know, so I suspect it's my mother or the maid lor. And then so the SPH people just whatever lor, get the sympathy of everyone and whatever they do, manipulate and whatever else, and then make them do all these sort of things lor. And so um and this is my recording log, screen recording of yesterday's 14 September Parliament. Oh dear. Quite busy captured by the camera. But anyway, that's another story. And then they're zapping me to laugh now. So and then the other printer would be this printer in my room, and it has no paper, no paper attached to it or whatever, no paper in the tray. So I never print at all. So like that lor. So they steal all my files and got a copy of all my files. And so in the end, all my proprietary work is stolen. And they can use it for their own profits and take these profits away from me. And then there are so many of them all over the world, so they can just so many so take everything away from me lor. So like that lor. So they have a copy of all my videos, pictures, writings of the torture. Then they can do a lot of analysis and be ahead of me and manipulate things to their advantage and detriment to me. Then they can even change the videos and pictures so that the evidence is gone and recopy them back to my computer. So like that lor. They are stealing my files in my computer and I'm dead.